Brandon was a wonderful person. Some people knew him by Brandon. Some people knew him by Lover by Nature. Some people knew him by Omni, the one and only. Basically, he was like me. You know, he loved everybody, and he truly was a lover by nature. He gave love 24/7, even if he wasn't feeling up to par or he's below the weather, under the weather, I should say, or anything going on in his life. He put it aside to care and help someone else. If you called him, he would ask you basically, what do you want me to do about it? Not being smart, but ask you like, really, what do you want me to do about it? I'm here and I'm helping you. And, you know, that was him. That was Brandon. Brandon was like a breath of fresh air. I mean, you know, that was my brother. And, I mean, granted, you know, we're not biologically connected, but we met way back in 97, 98, and we clicked just like that, and we grew together. I mean, there's plenty of times where I went over to his night, spent the night. He would come pick me up, because at the time I wasn't driving, come pick me up, bring me from where I was all the way out to Waldorf, and, you know, that's how I got introduced to Waldorf in the beginning, because of him. I never knew anything, I never knew Waldorf existed, and, you know, just being around him, you know, it was peaceful. It was a sweet spirit within him, and you know that's how we connected, because my spirit and his spirit were basically the same, and you know we love God, and you know he's a wonderful person. He would help anybody that he could when he could. All he had to do was ask, and you know he would give well above and beyond what any normal human being normally would give, especially in this day and time. And that's something that we're going to miss. There's no other way to put it. I mean, some people are born in your life for a reason, a season, a lifetime, and, you know, I wish I had a lifetime with Brandon, because, you know, he's one of those few people that you can meet and love, and it's unconditional. It's not, oh, I'm going to do this for you for something later on in life, or I'm going to do this for you because I want to, you to know that later on when I need this, you know, I did that. He would never bring it up. If he did anything for you, he did genuinely out of his heart, and that's the type of person he was. What would I miss the most? I mean, geez, there's so many things that I'm going to miss. When you have a great person, you know, when they're taken away from you, there's so many things that you lose. I'm going to miss his smile, his laugh, his loving, kind-hearted spirit, his friendship, his love. It's hard to say what I'm going to miss the most. There's so much to pick from, and it'll take the great debate to figure out which one would be the one that I'm going to miss the most. But what I'm going to miss the most, I guess I could say, was just him being here. Just him being able to answer the phone when I call, and I could say, hey, Brandon, what you doing? You know, and I guess that's what I'll say. Just him being here is what I'm going to miss the most. Well, we've had so many memories, so many things that we did in the past. I remember one time I got my first relationship, and he called me and said, hey, what's going on? And I was like, I'm fine, nothing much, just chilling. He was like, no, something's wrong. And immediately he came over there to come see me, and when he found out what was going on, he was like, oh, no, we're going out. And he took me out to Pride, DC Pride, Black Pride, and that was the first time I'd ever been to anything like that, and oh my gosh, I went out there and I never knew. Oh my gosh, that was an experience. It was me, him, and two of his sisters, and we had a great time. And it definitely got me out of my depression, got me to smile, to laugh, and just to enjoy life again. Because at that point, I felt like my life was coming to an end after that relationship. It was my first relationship, 3 months in, and it ended. And it was somebody I had the fantasy dream of, I'm gonna meet the one person, and I'm gonna be with them for the rest of my life. Silly me. It didn't happen that way. I remember the many times that I would come over to, he would pick me up and bring me over to his house, and on like a Thursday night, and we'd hang out and cook and laugh, joke, play. We used to play music and dance and perform. We did a lot of things together. Then the next morning we'd go to church with his mother and sister, family. I remember just us. He would just pick me up sometimes, and we would just go ride it. It didn't matter where we went. We would just ride the highways. Of course, gas was like about $1 $25 to $1.50 back then. But we would just get in the car and ride and just listen to music, laugh, just being around each other. Those were moments that I cherish. It's just our time together. I mean, we could have just, like the last time I saw him, which was like a month and a half ago, although he was sick and really was weak at that particular time, he told me, come on over here. And, we just sat down there and talked, caught up on, what was going on in life and laughed. And it was just chilling our church. I mean, everything that we did, we never had a bad moment. We never had an argument, never had a fight. We were always there for each other. It's just a phone call away. There might be periods where we didn't talk to each other for a while, but we were always, the same. Nothing ever shook our friendship. Nothing ever shook our connection with each other. 30 seconds, huh? Basically, I'll say, Brandon, thank you for being a part of my life. Thank you for enriching my life. Thank you for allowing God to use you in my life. I just thank you for everything that you've done, everything that you meant to me. I mean, and of course you already knew that I love you, and I knew that you loved me, so that wasn't even an issue. And I just pray that you're feeling a whole lot better. You're not down here suffering. You're not down here struggling. You're not down here doing any of that stuff anymore, that you're at peace right now. And that's basically what I would say in the last 30 seconds. I wish you a great journey, and I'll see you when I get there. Please don't say I gave up. Just say I gave in. Don't say that I lost the battle, for it was God's war to lose or win. Please don't say how good I was, but that I did my best. Just say I tried to do what's right, to give the most I could, not less. Don't give me wings or halo. That's for God to do. I want no more than I deserve, no extras, just my due. Please don't give me flowers or talk in real hush tones. Don't be concerned about me now. I'm well with God. I've made it home. Don't talk about my illness. It's over and it's done. Just see to all my family needs, especially my closest ones. When you draw a picture of me, don't draw me as a saint. I've done some good and I've done some wrong. So use all your paint, not just the bright and light tones. Use some gray and dark. In fact, don't put me on canvas. Paint me in your heart. Don't remember the good times, but also remember the bad. For life is full of many things, some happy and some sad. But if you must do something, then I have one request. Forgive me for all the wrong I've done, and with the love that's left, thank God for my soul's resting. Thank God for I've been blessed. Thank God for all who love me. Praise God who loved me best. And that's the poem here called Brandon's Last Request.